Before the break, Brian Blessed was let loose with a leg of lamb as he recounted one of the most memorable tales of the unexpected. The Blessed Brian later played Lord Loxley in the classic 1991 movie Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, starring Kevin Costner. The film was inspired in part by ITV's 1980s hit series Robin of Sherwood, starring Michael Praed as the folk hero and Clive Mantle as Little John. Clive returned to Northumberland in honour of the series, largely shot at the stunning Alnwick Castle. In 1984, HTV took one of England's best-loved medieval myths, added a soupçon of mysticism and a dash of glamour, and a real TV legend was born.
Loxley? No, not Loxley. Robin. Robin of the Hood.
Today, actor Clive Mantle, who played Little John in the series, is back to take a nostalgic look around historic Alnwick Castle, which stood in for Nottingham Castle in the series.
Oh. Yes, that's very emotional, actually. 25 years later, coming around that corner and seeing this wonderful, wonderful space. I mean, it was very different 25 years ago. It was full of 200, 300, 400 extras.
Move and he dies!
It's the best job I've ever had, literally. 3 years of absolute privilege, laughter, mayhem. The Merry Men were a formidable unit on screen and off screen, it has to be said.
Playing opposite Clive's Little John was Ray Winstone's Will Scarlett, and before long the two big lads were as happy as the proverbial pigs in muck.
We literally roared with laughter from the first moment we set foot in the makeup truck early in the morning. There was Robin and Marion down one end of the truck being beautified with hairspray and highlights and cheekbones and stuff like that. And Ray Winstone and myself used to just sit there, look at them, because we were just being covered in mud and grot and grime and grease and stuff like that. And we just used to say, do we live in the same forest as you guys? So that's where we did our first stunt, diving off that wall. It's actually a little further down than I remember. I think we were quite brave to go off here. But it's still a fair old jump for namby-pamby actors.
With memories of filming fresh in his mind, Clive just can't resist testing out some of the skills he picked up as one of Robin's merry men all those years ago.
It's all coming flooding back. Oh, well, no, that's not bad after 25 years. I know it's only from 10 yards, but that's not bad at all. At least there's no tourist been accidentally speared. We were the 52nd version of Robin Hood. The basic premise is always the same, and it appeals deep to the core of most human beings on this planet, which is just to rail against injustice, the small man battling against the state, the monarchy, whatever it is. And that's why it's so popular for people, because they want to do the same things. They want to stand up now and shout from the top of castle battlements that life isn't fair. And that's what Robin did and has done always in the legends. He looks after the poor and the weak first. And in today's world, that just doesn't happen.
Villages destroyed so that princes can hunt unhindered. The people bled white to pay for foreign wars. No voice, no justice, no England. Well, it's time to fight back.
And it was special. I mean, I'm not just saying that in hindsight. It really did mean an awful lot to a generation of people. It was their Robin Hood. And we all knew that as we were making it. We knew we were part of something special. We also knew we had a responsibility to an audience. Because I can remember growing up and the huge impact that the Robin Hood that I watched when I was a kid, I wanted to have the same impact on a generation of television watchers.
Michael Praed broke thousands of hearts when he quit his role as Robin of Locksley to star in Dynasty. His replacement was the equally dishy Jason Connery, who had beaten off the likes of Neil Morrissey to land the role. Morrissey has, of course, most recently won our hearts as the voice of Bob the Builder.